phone, you are going on vibrate because I forgot to do that. Alright. So here's what I know about this game. Everything they showed in the trailer. I get a gun, I think, and I have to shoot things. And that it's called Control, and then I press X to start. Oh, and it doesn't just throw us in once we hit this. Alright, so we have a few things that we need to look at. Sprint mode toggle, probably going to be a good idea. What? Immortality? That kind of sounds like a bitch move. We're just gonna try it like this. Is this button going to be used for something else? Yes, please. That needs to be a setting in a lot more games. Motion blur is turning. Well, we'll leave it on for now. Starts to make me nauseous, I'll turn it off. We want subtitles on, normal size. No, I don't want enemy health bars on just because I like figuring things out for myself. Alright, let's see what happens. I just did all of that already. Alright, thank you, game. I appreciate it. But I did already take care of that. Joining me on this journey, I have my breakfast and a cup of coffee. Oh, and a bottle of water for when I run out of coffee. But I should drink some water now anyway.
This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different. For each of us, it can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here.
The fuck is going on?
Why did you bring me here? Hello?
I appreciate the Shawshank Redemption
Anyone
reference
here?
off the start. Oh, I'm just jumping desks. Okay, yeah, it did map it just wasn't showing it. What the hell is going on here? Prohibited items reminder. Alright. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, phones, and gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. There's gonna be some SCP shit, isn't it? Federal Bureau of Control, anomalous activity, just kind of sort of what she was talking about. We're in a federal agency and there's nobody fucking here. Head of Research Override HRA protocol activated. That is a big ass box of cigarettes. Jesus Christ. The door is just opening for me. It's kind of... Redacted. Staffing, surveillance. Redacted. Data center initiative. Construction. Redacted. Redacted. Office equipment. Janitorial costs. Redacted. Mold removal. HQ livability costs. For cost breakdowns, spreadsheet. See page 5 for 5-year comparisons. See chart. See page 9.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Why would we sprint? Alright, interesting. Head of Research, Dirk Casper Darling. Our bureau at work. Director Zachariah Trench. Just got some real bad flashbacks when I saw that toilet paper man back when COVID and everything started.
Federal Bureau of Control.
They had so much toilet
All
paper
these
right
years
there.
I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
This janitor just doing a pretty shit job. I just made his job harder. I don't know if anyone else heard that. I kicked a sign over. Does this take place in the 80s? They've got like a lot of 80s shit here. A shark in his blank. Although secure blank, permission to blank, following basic protocol, redacted, shoot to kill, redacted, good luck. This is gonna be some SCP shit. I'm calling it now. So, what's the NTF then? Ninetales Fox. As you should all know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting for them. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under section 75.2 of the employee manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. as someone who's recently been doing a lot of administrative stuff, I feel how much it's basically. Let me translate what that means in admin speak. Bitch, get your shit done and don't be a dumbass and miss your shit. If you're exempt, make it known.
Excuse me.
Homeboy?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll
Nice
work
to meet you,
for
Ahti.
me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you hound.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
Yeah. I think it's him. I think he's the one who's supposed to be being contained.
The
I
cell
joke.
and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Believe me, when you work night shift, or at least work up until you start working with the night shift guys, you get to realize that they can be weird, but when you're alone for a long period of time in a store or whatever, you kinda can't help it. Just jobs where you work on your own constantly. You do a lot of things other people think weird. Was that David Cage right there? Or was it David Monroe? This is a Quantic Dream game. I know what's about to happen. Alright, let's see what happens.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
I said knock knock, motherfucker! What the fuck is going on? Something is going on. Well, pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. Awe? Awe, true to Kaisar. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words to phrase slash use. Words slash phrase to use. In service of his or her country, regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. What the fuck? Jesse Fadden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for the answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Do we get a gun soon? Because I have a feeling I'm going to need one. Because whatever the FBC was containing here has clearly breached containment. Alright, so it's, I'd assume, at least 2019 or whatever technically year this came out. So if they can't have smart devices, so it's got to be something that has a manipulation over electronic devices and or can use the internet against or to manipulate the world around it, or I'm sorry, can I just flip desks over? Oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun later. I'm sure. With what I've seen in the trailers, this is gonna be a lot of fun. To either breach containment or use it against people, which is why they have mail tubes and shit, apparently. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara, not a single one. Trent. I believe that was a gunshot.
Shit. Shit.
Sorry about that.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Well, it's a gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Okay, no gun, never mind. Apparently we are... Whoop. Parkour, I guess. What the hell? I've got the force?
The same.
If you control the gun, you control the house.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need to work on my accuracy a little bit, but... So, what do headshots do by comparison? Oh, Lord, this is gonna be rough! Back up, boy! So if I hit, like... Okay, headshots do not seem to make much of a difference. Sit down, son! Stop resisting! I wonder how much trouble that joke's gonna get me in. Does he have a gun? Okay, that one had a gun. Put the gun down! Can I make those jokes since I'm technically playing as a federal agent? Health elements? I'm guessing those little blue squares. You/will board appoints you. Congratulations, director. Are we the director now?
Who's coming? This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man.
We are the
right
director now.
after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
have a feeling we're gonna need to
I'm
use it.
happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
Nope. I think the fuck not!
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Okay, they have guns.
Get the fuck away!
Okay, that.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Oh, shit, yeah. Sound pop up on the left.
The
We're to my
hotline.
right, right?
Says the dead man.
Looks like it.
Okay.
Okay, headshots definitely hurt him. Something has breached containment. You good, fam? I don't think you're good. What's over here? Fuck you out of my way. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold ratification efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vetted. What the fuck is going on? Whoops. I meant to blast it like that so that would throw the door up. Jesus Christ, that tears up the floor and the walls like nothing. She releases like an explosion level of force.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions.
That's me.
Thank you for your attention.
Oh, there's homeboy still levitating in the air. Alright. What the fuck is going on here? What is this? Health recovery, I guess?
same sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Duluth, Idaho, I think. Oh my god, I can't see. It's bright as fuck in here. Gun work like gun, please. Okay, that sensitive. Hang on, one moment. Gameplay. Horizontal sensitivity. Oh, the coloration's screwing with my eyes. Everything looks blue now. Display brightness. Can you go down like to there? Actually, wait. So suggested brightness for me then is, yeah, we're gonna stick like 45 just so it comes out good on YouTube. Oh, frame rate drop right there. Probably because I was just adjusting settings. Oh, that's much better. Else?
Must cleanse control points.
What?
Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean?
I guess we're gonna find out. Alright then. What in the actual hell is going on?
Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello.
Outfits? Civilian?
Can you
Oh,
hear me?
that's cool.
Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Maybe then you can explain to me what the fuck is going on. Ooh, I want a submachine gun. The fuck
Director
are you wearing?
Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow, this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The Hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the Hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even...
You're right, it is fucking unbelievable,
Look,
because it's
Jesse,
bullshit!
I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the Hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the Hiss out.
Either she's dead as shit.
It didn't work. The Hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Alright, get the gas.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
They ain't destroyed it yet. We got a gun, we can do something about this. Plus, his can't do nothing to us, so... Sends chills down my spine, I like that.
New to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom. The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.